Welcome to PhD Virtual SharePoint Recovery. Today we're going to discuss how PhD Virtual has partnered with Kroll on Track to deliver SharePoint recovery. Each Kroll on Track SharePoint recovery is going to be included with an individual PhD Virtual Enterprise license. PhD Virtual chose to partner with Kroll to provide a solution for our customers that will enable SharePoint recovery. Kroll supports multiple SharePoint versions from 2013 to 2007. It has easy integration with PhD Virtual Backup by simply leveraging the PhD FLR or file recovery process to expose the SharePoint data, and then you can use Kroll to mount, search, and recover any items within SharePoint that you need. You can easily download the PhD Virtual Backup and Kroll Power Controls for SharePoint in the same zip file that you download from the PhD Virtual website. Some of the features and benefits are it recovers virtually every type of SharePoint object, documents, links, and even up to an entire site. It can restore across SharePoint versions and restore directly into the production site. Let's move into the demo. The first thing that I'll need to do is install the OnTrack Power Controls agent for content transfer service directly into the web server for my SharePoint. This will allow me to restore items directly into my production SharePoint environment. Once I've installed the OnTrack Power Controls on my local workstation, I'm ready to begin restoring SharePoint items. If I browse to my PhD Virtual Backup console, under the File Recovery tab, I can easily recover files through the FLR wizard. I can simply browse to my SharePoint backup, select the date that I would like to restore from. I can leverage either a Windows CIF share or create an iSCSI target. I can get a summary of my job and hit Submit and Finish. I'll be presented with my Windows CIF share that I can simply copy the details, browse into my Kroll OnTrack Power Controls for SharePoint, and make the connection to my source database. Once I've added the source path selection, I can go ahead and hit Finish, and the connection to my source will be made, and I can see my backup being presented up top. Now let's make the connection to the target. I'm going to point everything to my SharePoint server URL, and I'll select my credentials. I'll select Next, and I can see that my target has been made. I'll go ahead and expand my PhD Virtual Sales Engineering, and I can view my engineering documents and maybe my Verticore lab. I'll expand the same at the top, and I'll see that I have this test document up at my source, but I don't have it down at my target. Kroll makes it very easy to restore these items by simply dragging and dropping the document right into production. Now I can browse to my SharePoint server and see that this document has been restored to its original location. I can also go ahead and restore this document to a different version of SharePoint or to a different instance of SharePoint if I wanted to. I have the option to do this for announcements, calendar items, documents, links, or an entire site. If I'm uncertain as to where to find the item that I need to restore, I can simply use the search options. This will allow me to customize my search by individual words, who it was created by or modified by, and the creation and modified date. That concludes our PhD Virtual SharePoint Recovery video. If you have any questions, please email sales@phdvirtual.com or visit our website at www.phdvirtual.com.